With less than a foot of snow on the mountain and no snow in the spring forecast, managers at Mount Ashland call the season before it even starts.
NBC5's Cassie Nelson joins us live in studio with options for season pass holders. Cassie.
That's right, Craig and Natalie. Mount Ashland's development director Rick Saul says they've held out hope. In previous years, they've seen over 100 inches of snow in March, allowing for late openings. But this year, it just isn't in the cards, so they're making the difficult decision to call it a season. Calling it quits before they ever opened their lifts. It's not how they wanted to celebrate Mount Ashland's 50th anniversary.
It's the first time in our 50-year history that we haven't opened for a season. It's horrifically disappointing.
Hundreds of people were hoping this closed sign would come down at some point. But Mount Ashland Development Director Rick Saul says with less than a foot of snow at the mountain's base,
it just wasn't in the cards this year.
Saul declined to say how many bought season passes this year, but he said they have two options. One is to turn in their pass and receive a tax-deductible donation for the 2014 tax year.
The other option is that you can not do a tax deduction, but then get 50% off your season pass purchase next year.
Greg Williams has been a season pass holder for 20 years, but has been skiing the mountain for over 4 decades. He says he's more than willing to pay full price for another season pass next year.
It's a great place to raise a family. It'd be a real tragedy if we lose it.
But Saul says without the revenue from this year, the nonprofit Mountains reserves are depleted, and they're in the process of applying for drought relief assistance.
We're optimistic that will come through, and that will help provide us some working capital to get open next year.
Their future without that assistance is unclear. The mountain's 50th season, one to forget before it even got started. Mount Ashland's website says season passes are non-transferable, non-refundable, and cannot be rolled over from one season to the next. Those are part of the terms and conditions that are agreed upon when purchasing your season pass. Live in the studio, Cassie Nelson, NBC5 News.